Today, we are going to be talking about films, guys.
Movies?
We are getting our film critic glasses on.
Finally.
Because we've done some episodes before where we've gone through the Mal top 100, the gaming top 100, and we realized we hadn't done that with movies. And we had the most fucking
Deja vu.
not deja vu, but what's the thing called where you collectively think something has happened and it hasn't?
Mandela.
The Mandela effect. Yeah, we had the most like Mandela effect moment where we're like, we've already done an IMDb episode, right? We've definitely already done that.
This will be really embarrassing if we've actually done one. I swear we've done one. The thumbnail was Batman, right?
No, that was the movie 3x3.
That what you're thinking of, we rated the Woke episode.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I remember because it was the prompt was something that something you know is good but you'd never experience, and then we went onto IMDb.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is that we've been doing this so long now that we're starting to forget what we've already done. But we're pretty sure we haven't done this.
Yeah.
Although maybe.
No, well, we've definitely mentioned the IMDb
Yeah.
top 250 before, but we've never actually gone through it collectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't think I've ever gone through it at all, to be honest.
It's literally like
you didn't have that uni phase where you're like, I want to experience good films. I'm enough of this Disney crap. I want to be a film critic.
Not
Joe.
really, to be honest.
Damn, you went straight for your anime phase.
I went through the top IMDb TV shows and watched those, which I don't know why I did because this would just be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Okay,
definitely.
I did the top 250 movies in university.
Okay.
Well, like
So you've seen all of these?
I've seen a lot of them.
Okay.
But it has been updated since then.
Sure.
Well, it changes every time.
Yeah, it changes every time.
The Shawshank Redemption at number 1 is literally the same as like Full Metal Alchemist.
Shawshank
it is.
Redemption is
the Full Metal Alchemist.
This is the FMA of movies where,
People just want it to be number 1.
Yeah.
And they won't allow anything else to be there.
yeah.
It's a good movie.
But you know what? It's fucking fantastic.
It's a great movie. I love it.
Can you say you have anything bad to say about Shawshank Redemption?
No.
I cannot.
The moment I hear Morgan Freeman just go,
Andy
Andy
Dufresne.
Dufresne, I'm just like, I'm in for a ride, baby.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's
If I would have
very good.
If I could go through this list and if I could it might not be my favorite film of all time, but if I had an aggregate of different ratings of story, character, pacing, and all that kind of shit, put it all into a computer and it would fart out the perfect movie, it would probably be Shawshank Redemption for me.
What's also just insane as well is that this is a Stephen King film, right? And the fact that he was just one day was just
What?
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption was
Written by Stephen
originally
King.
written
What?
by Stephen King,
Yeah.
I believe.
He just one day was just I'm
Yeah,
just gonna write something not horror.
It's
and
a
then just
it's a novel,
shit
right?
out
It's a novel by
this
Stephen
thing.
King.
Yeah.
Yes.
Written by
Fuck?
Stephen King.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that. Does this has he ever
Man
not
never
made
misses.
stuff good? I know he's made a lot of books that are okay, but
Yeah.
he makes he just doesn't
Well,
stop.
the thing is, if you just continually write, eventually you're gonna put out some bangers.
Yeah,
right?
wasn't he also a massive coke addict as well at one point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh my
Just,
god, that's
he would
yeah.
write 5 novels a year or some shit.
Damn, he's got 410 writing credits.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's just for movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
What
that's
the
the
fuck?
ones that have not been adapted.
He must have that problem now where he has no recollection of some books.
Probably.
He must be I don't know the
I
fuck.
think I think I remember I saw an interview of him saying when I was addicted to coke and I would just write those really weird short horror stories like Cujo is one. He was just I have no recollection of writing that book. He's just it just was
so
I
strange.
published that book about a zombie rabid dog going around rampaging everybody. I have no recollection of that shit.
But man, everyone on this film was so good though. I every single character I loved in Shawshank Redemption, and I've watched it so many times. And I watched it. I told you guys about it. Remember, I watched it in the theaters in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I would
God.
love to experience that again because this is a film I've watched so many times as well.
Yeah.
There's so many scenes that are just ingrained in all of our collective consciousnesses. And it's just fucking fantastic from beginning to end. There's not a bad part of the movie. There's not a bad character. There's not a bad actor. Everyone acts their role perfectly.
It's pretty hard to
it is a fucking
discredit this film as the number 1 spot.
Yeah, it is a fucking masterpiece. And I believe the only thing that
But it
was
shouldn't be your favorite film.
Why not?
Why?
Is
it too easy?
Yeah, it's.
I wouldn't say it's too easy. Okay.
Nah, because if you say this is your favorite film, like, oh wow, what's your favorite drink? Water.
No. That it's not that bad.
I
Okay,
also
okay.
like food.
No. This isn't on the same like tier as saying my favorite TV show is
Breaking
Friends.
Bad. Oh, okay,
or
okay,
like
shit.
The Office or some shit like that. If you said that, then I would think that you have literally like
I think because it like doesn't say anything about you if this is your favorite film. You know what I mean? Like I think like
Because it's such a
well,
common
yeah,
like
because when
thing.
someone tells me their favorite TV show, like I will like now. Maybe I have in the past, but now I will not. I just even though I genuinely think Breaking Bad is the best TV show I've ever watched.
Yeah.
I just can't say it's my favorite TV show because it sounds like you've never watched
not?
another TV show.
But now you're just
because it
being-
sounds like you've never watched another.
But now-
you know what I mean, though, right? You know what I mean. Please,
know what you mean,
Please, just
but
help
like-
me. I know it doesn't make sense, Gon. I know it's stupid, but it just sounds like you've never watched another TV show.
You
if
wonder
say-
when someone asks you that question, you want to give them an answer where it's like, "Wow, you know a lot," because I've never heard of that.
If you
one.
say like I watch a lot of TV and I want people to like respect my thoughts on it, which I don't know why I need that. To be
Yeah,
the
it's
case.
like- It's like, why would you give a fuck?
What are you trying to get at?
But, like, 'cause sometimes someone will ask you it, like fucking Prosy D will do this, right? You'll be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you like anime? What's your top
Name
5?
every anime.
Top 5." And you bet if you put Full Metal Alchemist in there, he'll go, "Oh, okay." And you're like, "Oh, he's so disappointed." you know? And Shawshank Redemption is that, where it's like, if you say this is your favorite, it's like,
What does that say?
what does it say anything
does it
about
say?
you?
No, it does.
No,
It does.
No, it
Okay,
doesn't.
here's
you like the best film of all time. Wow.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what if someone says Shawshank Redemption is their favorite film of all time.
Yeah.
To me that says, okay, so you've gone out and you've watched a decent amount of
Like
films.
nothing
You're,
else
you're, you're
connected
not
with
on
you.
that like pretentious like film critic kind of mode where you're like, I have got like my tastes are more towards
Yeah.
like this kind of director. You are probably a fan of movies. You're not like you watch more than just the blockbuster hits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
see, the thing
would,
is,
I would
though-
have more respect if someone was like, "Yeah, I just love The Rock and all his movies." Because I'd be like, you know what? At least that like says something about
What
you.
if
Like, you have a
what
you
if
love,
someone
you love
said
slop.
what if, no to me what I would think is
It's
just
like,
like
isekai, you know? It's like you're just like, yeah, Isekai's my favorite anime. And it's like, okay. I'm sorry you have brain damage.
what if someone said that Avengers Endgame or Avengers Infinity War was their favorite movie of all time? What
I would
that
have,
say?
I don't know.
I would have thoughts.
Yeah, I mean,
thoughts.
first of all, I'd be like, the fuck's wrong with you?
Okay, no, actually, that would be the you've never watched another movie.
Yeah. That would
okay,
be
that
that
would-
would be it. That
No,
would
but
be
saying
it.
Shawshank, I kind of get what Connor's saying. Saying Shawshank is your favorite movie is like, it's like, oh, you just discovered that there are more movies than Marvel. You know? Like,
Well, Shawshank is just a fucking masterpiece.
It is, it is.
I know.
We're not- we're not saying it's
I
not.
think that, like, maybe we'll go through this when we go down the
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
I think they're just depending on your life experiences and what you prefer and whatever the fuck your personality leans towards. There will be some kind of media where a style or a presentation will just speak to you more. And I feel like Shawshank Redemption is a broad, very good story, but isn't like, I don't know, it doesn't say anything about you if you like it. But anyway.
I think Shawshank Redemption is one of my favorite movies, actually.
One of your favorites, I'm okay with that. But if you flat out the gate,
like,
puff
this
your
is the
chest out,
best.
my favorite movie is Shawshank Redemption, I'd be like, no, dude.
this man just discovered what movies are.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what's second? The Godfather, which actually I would take as number one.
which is like number
I would be
So
more
you would
one.
actually take Godfather as number one.
Yeah.
Which
But you know why? I think this is also going to be a factor. I only watched The Godfather the first time this year. Because in Japan they had Mafia Day and they played The Godfather.
Hell yeah.
All the movies in the theater, not 3. Because it's 3.
Three's, yeah.
And I
three.
watched it in the theater and it was, oh my God, it was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And I think that's probably why I don't have that kind of like roll my eyes towards someone saying it's their favorite because but
Godfather's already been through this.
watching it, man, it's a fucking masterclass.
Oh,
but I
it's
will
amazing.
say because I
It
saw
is.
2 is on there, I think I preferred 2.
So which one do you prefer? Shawshank Redemption or Godfather?
Godfather.
I'm Shawshank Redemption, man. I'm Shawshank
off.
Redemption, man.
Oh no, you're not.
I am. I genuinely am. I much prefer Shawshank Redemption to The Godfather. Even though both are like masterpieces, Shawshank Redemption just appeals to me like way more, I think.
If I had to rewatch one of them right now, it'd probably be The Godfather for me.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Watching that for the first time was like an experience that I'm kind of glad I didn't force myself to watch it when I was 15 on 480p on a pirated website, because just sitting there in the theater, so good. And I went to watch it with Pete, and Pete was like miming some of the lines as well. It was very cute. It was very wholesome.
He's one of those guys.
He is totally one of those guys.
Oh my god!
No, he'd be like, you could see like when the good scene was coming up, I'd know because Pete would lock in. He would like lean forward and be like, "Oh yeah."
It's like, I'm making Monopoly cards.
The only problem was watching in the theater when I had to piss 2 hours in, and I was like, I had to tactfully hold my pee to pray that it was in a non-consequential scene.
Yeah.
And then they were in Italy, and I was like, why are we in Italy? What happened? And I was
it's like, damn it.
Yeah. So I had to ask. But yeah, no, The Godfather.
We've already talked about The Godfather.
Yeah, it's great.
It absolutely deserves it. Look, The Dark Knight is amazing. I don't know if it's
Is it even the best Christopher Nolan film?
No.
Like,
no.
Okay.
What would be the best Chris Nolan film?
What's my favorite?
Tenon. No, I'm joking. I love Robert Pattinson. What can I say? Probably Interstellar.
I don't know.
I watched Interstellar for the first time this year. Holy fuck, dude!
It's fucking.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Actually, you know
Amazing
what?
movie.
You know, like Interstellar is a film I've only appreciated more as time went on.
Yeah.
Because the first time I watched Interstellar, I actually came out a little bit disappointed, not because I thought it was a bad film, but because I just thought it was a little bit more messy than some of his like previous films. And there is like one thing that kind of like took me out a bit. And without spoiling, I'm going to say Love. I was like, when that was mentioned, I was like, that's what?
Yeah, that was a little bad.
Yeah.
What? And then I was just like, okay, this is his weakest film. What the fuck was that?
I really like that he's like a giant nerd, Christopher Nolan. Like he gets really into it. I love that he took this concept of time dilation and was like, let's add a very human aspect to it.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Interstellar, please do. I, for some reason, hadn't watched it. And this year, I'd actually kind of watched all the Christopher Nolan films I hadn't seen.
Yeah.
Dunkirk was but
Also,
Interstellar was
soundtrack for
Dude,
Interstellar is insane.
It's like Hans Zimmerman knows how to make your soul come.
Yeah.
It's like you're watching that movie.
That is exactly it. You hear a Hans Zimmerman track and you just ascend every time.
That one track, the emotional one, dude, it's even on my shitty like fucking airplane headphones. I was like,
yeah, he reaches the G spot in your ears.
I swear to God, every time Hans Zimmerman does like a soundtrack, it like always becomes a meme.
Yeah.
Like the latest one is the stuff that he did in Oppenheimer, which I hear like all the time now on some like grand fucking reveal on like a TikTok, and I'm like, every time he does a meme, it's a banger.
I think I saw this like thread or something on Reddit where like Hans Zimmer would like actually listens to like I think up and coming like fan what do you call when you make a
remix
composer
Fan composers.
Oh.
Yeah, where they would make like music, and he would like I think he got shit for it a little bit. See, I think he absolutely roasted this one dude on Reddit, being like, "This is the fucking worst slop I've ever seen in my life." You should
Damn.
never make. It was something like that. I might be exaggerating a lot, but I just found that very funny that you've got one of the greatest composers of all time, and he's like, and even he can't get away from like fucking replying online. I hate it.
It's like, this is ass.
I think Interstellar is my favorite Christopher Nolan film. I like The Dark Knight is so good for many reasons, but I think it's more of like the legacy of everything about it is kind of built
It's hard because there was a point where I think Inception was my favorite Christopher Nolan film, but that's just been memed so much now that it's just
They've
like
all been memed.
They have all been memed.
I don't know why, but I really don't want to rewatch Inception. I feel like I would struggle to sit down.
I think out of everyone, Inception was gave me the greatest first watch. You know, the first time I watched Inception, I was like, holy shit, my mind is blown.
Yeah.
I remember watching the fight scene where you had the like rotating corridor in cinemas.
That was amazing.
And I literally like...
I came.
I came. I can't remember. There's only like a few times in my like life where you watch something on screen and you're like, I have never seen anything
Yeah,
like
it was
this
very
before
cool.
in my life. I can only imagine what it's like going to theaters and watching Jurassic Park for the first time and seeing CG that realistic. You know, it was like on that level for me as an adult in my generation, being like, this is bending my mind. I don't know how they did this, but it is fucking amazing. And for first watch, Inception.
Fair enough.
I think Dark Knight, though, is probably, out of everything he's made, is probably the easiest to watch and the easiest to rewatch.